an eye on the guards. They may not be smart, but... Nope. You know what? That's all I've got. They're not smart.
Well, welcome back everybody to Elder Scrolls Online with Tamrain, our Mastercrafter to be. We are heading out to continue Thorns and Blossoms. We have to go meet Hyacinth on the beach near South Beacon. Before we do, however, I've got some hireling correspondence, so let's get into that and we'll get that claimed. I do have a word of warning. I do have the ESO Plus subscription, so I do get one of these handy dandy little craft bags, which means I don't have to worry about any materials that come in. But if you have hirelings and you do want to be a crafter, you're going to have to balance your inventory fairly carefully, so just be aware of that little criteria. I have some treasure maps that seem to have come through. I really should be doing more of them.
Shall I?
But why don't we drop a few of these away? Let's just put in TRE for treasure, and oops, make sure you highlight it down here, otherwise you'll end up one item. So what I'm going to do is, if we're visiting a region, I'm just got to keep an eye on my bank. The good thing about ESO Plus is my bank doubles, so yeah, I don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, while we're here, I guess at the bank, let's just see, do we have any recipes we need to deposit? Let's just get rid of that. We won't find anything. We do have surveys, actually. Let's just get these surveys into the bank as well. Yeah, so we are on deposit. Good. Okay. I'm about to fill my bank up, aren't I? Jewelry crafting. Okay, so what we're going to do is, because we're in Malabal Tor, okay, I don't have any surveys for Malabal Tor. That's annoying. Do we have any recipes? Oh, hang on. Let's see if there's surveys for Malabal Tor. No, I have an antique map. That's it. Alrighty, let's have a quick look over into consumables. We'll check our recipes. Let's just see if there's any recipes that we don't know in our bank. I might have to have a look with one of my other characters and get them to pick those up. You know what? We're kind of due for another episode of our lizard character now that the latest, our Argonian character, now that the latest patch has dropped. So we could drop over to her next episode and see how she's going in Belfoyen. And then she can pick up these recipes once she gets to a bank. That'd be kind of handy. All right, what are we doing? Consumables. Do we have any style motifs that we don't know? No, we do not. Actually, I think I've got style. Master. Okay, we can't do Muster-Its yet. Yet, my friends. Crown items. Might grab the instant all research out of there. Oh, I think I've got enough crown tri-restoration potions. Maybe. What else have I got in here? Esoteric parchments. Yeah, no, we're good. Let's go to deposit over here. See if there's anything we think we should go in, like attribute respecification scrolls. We're not using those at the moment. Let's see how that. Okay, that can stack with some others. The bound one I think is bound to the character though, so we don't really want to do this. This is character bound as well. So if I can't use it, I'll know I've got it on the wrong character. We do have enough crown restoration potions. I know, I think I pulled these out of the bank because they were driving me crazy. Okay, there's my instant research. I want to get a little bit more into that. Research and skill respec. I know, I'm a little bit worried about how many times I've shoved these scrolls in and out of the bank. It says bound, hopefully it's just bound to the account. Yeah, because sorting it out is going to be a problem. Alrighty, let's go into our everything. I know, I'm so forgetful. Alright, into everything. I've got space, I do. The bank has one slot. I will have to do some playing later to clear that. We are going to go check out these bookcases, Bowyer and Fletcher, which would, if we hadn't read it before, help with our Bowyer and Fletchering, our woodworking, no, our bowing skill. They have changed Cyrodiil, by the way, just so you know. I'm loving it, and I'm still getting slaughtered in it, but not as badly. You know, I last 2 seconds now instead of 1. Anyway, where are we? We're finding our mission. We're going to go meet Hyacinth on the beach. I'm a little worried actually as to
How did I get here? Where am
oh, we've got to meet Hyacinth on that beach. Well, maybe we should go to the Wayshrine.
I? No charge to
Okay,
have a look.
let's go to the Wayshrine. Where's the Wayshrine? We just orient. Okay, so that's the bank. Yep, which means we want to go up this set of stairs. We got this. We should probably look at our daily and weekly endeavors. I don't think I've done them yet. Oh, I might have done the weekly endeavor. Let's toddle down to here. Come on, Tams. We're not in Malabal Tor. We're in Skywatch. Alrighty. Which means I needed Auridon surveys. Yeah, never mind. We'll leave that for now. We do need to get rid of these. So what a practice I want to get into probably fairly shortly is every time I get a treasure map out of a package out of a crafting reward, I think we should probably go and do them straight up, which may very well make our life exciting, but that's okay. Alrighty, let's I had a thought then, it wasn't painful, but it probably should have been. Okay, let us go to the beach. That is such a pretty pony. I know. Pretty lady on a horse. We're going to go to the Windy Glade Wayshrine, probably right next to the monkey area. We do want to check and see what we have to scry in this area. We only have one thing available. Let's leave it alone for now. Let us grab our pony.
I just
think
know
someone
it
is heading to
understands
the...
what
Oh,
love
well, it's
is.
kind of on the way. Why don't we go and join in there? This is usually a really crowded thing, so that's okay. Let's go join in. Oh, what character am I playing? Oh yeah, that's right. One of these. I know. There, slap. Boom. It's just easier just to stay in one spot. I know, I'm not sure I'm getting any damage on any of these guys. Alright, well, I might as well destroy these Argonians. There's
Your
the
flesh
stairs.
is nothing but mort meat to Vangarel.
What could go wrong?
Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.
I wonder if we'll get a lead out of this one. Alright, we were off to the beach. I know, this particular dolmen
there.
is frequented by many folk. So there are some dailies we should be doing as well at this level, just to get our various character things. Whoops. I know, that little budgie doesn't like me. I don't like it either, it's mutual. Let's go cause some havoc on the beach. Hi, catch this, it's a bird in the head. Whoops. And your friend. Oh no, there goes our companion just exploding in general directions. I'm not feeling like...
Take care not to disturb the sand, if you please.
I recognize a few of these
wow.
runes. What are you planning, Hyacinth?
Everything will be fine, Bogcup. Friend of Bogcup, a word.
Yes.
Transposing conduits of magicka like this was not easy, but I never shy away from a challenge. Your goal is to reach Sunhold. The magic circle I created will aid you in this venture.
Is that some sort of teleportation circle?
Not at all. Sunhold features significant protections against unwanted portals. No, you must sail there in the small boat I procured. However, without magical aid, you will never avoid the Sea Elf raiders or the Dominion Navy patrolling the bay.
Maybe you should explain this plan of yours to me in simple terms.
Of course. Borgcup will use their soul magic to enchant the boat. I see
Right.
that horrified face they are making behind you, but they are more than capable. Soul magic deals with connections. This circle will amplify Borgcup's spell and those connections.
Connections? And how will that help us get to Sunhold?
Everything is connected. People, objects, the sea. Despite the best efforts of their close-minded relatives, Borgcup's affinity to soul magic is quite exceptional. The spell
Right.
will enhance these connections to speed your voyage and hide you at sea.
All right, I'll wait for Tanlorin to cast this spell.
Oh, I'm so mad at you right now, Hyacinth.
Of course you are. Take this portal curio for a quick return exit when you're done. Now, into the circle and focus.
Focus. I can feel the ship. And there! Ha! Hyacinth, you were right! I am exceptional!
She just needs a little confidence. Let's go. We're going to take the soul magic enhanced boat, because what could go wrong with that? Oh boy. Sunhold, a public dungeon. Right, I see. We're going to wreak some havoc. I think we can survive a dungeon
We're
like
here,
this.
and no one even noticed as we sailed by, thanks to Hyacinth. Come on,
Okay.
Snapdragon's cell should be on the west side of the fortress.
Oh, why do I feel like I'm familiar with this place? I think we can get through here. There are a few dungeon bosses in here too. Alright, well let's just get rid of this. Bear slap. And some nice light attacks and some flies. These things are a bit tough, aren't they? Let's go. So much to do.
Ugh, damned pirates. A plague on every port in Tamriel.
I'm gonna have to face these guys. Maybe. Wait, I've already upset someone. There. Let's get sideways and try not to end up in the water. Okay, there's a fence in the way. Alright, well fine. We'll go that way then. Tan, why on earth? Why, girl? Alright.
Tends to make everything explode.
Yeah. They were big snakes. Yes, I am trying to avoid all the XP. Why do you ask? Oh boy. The XP didn't want to avoid me, however. Always work with your DPS. Wait, we're not a tank. What are we? Do we know what we are? I don't think we do. Let's cause some trouble. Hi guys! Hi Snake! Alright, give ourselves a little bit of fighting room. Have a little bit of brutality, grab some more beetles. Let's go, Ghostbuster! Oh, I'm not the best at this. You guys good?
If
I
I
forgot. I know
spot
what Sunhold
treasure,
is.
do I get a finder's fee?
Maybe. Look, you don't get any fee if you leave the treasure behind, okay?
What did I say? Don't burn the expensive houses until all the plunder has been removed.
Hi, nice to see you. How are we going today? Time for a bit of a rumble? Did I just turn someone else into... into ice shards. Oh, there's a heavy sack. Let's have that. These things have crafting stuff in it.
Heavy sack.
Really, Tan? Really? How old are you? 10? 12
Time to
maybe?
knock some heads.
One hit wonder over here. I know I'm not even using my back bar. I probably should be. I keep forgetting it's there because the front bar is so useful. The back bar is probably useful too. I just haven't worked out how to use it. Alright. I'm pretty sure I can't get through, no. I might be pretty sure, but everything is worth investigating. Oh, is that a vase? Yes. Sometimes they have things in that you want. A kwama egg omelette, however, I am not so sure about that. Alright, we're going to hang a right and up these stairs. He's probably going to object, and his friend is going to come and help him. Wonderful. Bird to the head for you, folks to the feet for you, and a bird to the face and a bear to the head. There we go. Lovely. Alright. Find the Southpoint prison in Sunhold. Well, let's start over here then, because I actually haven't run this before. That I can... No, this is the first time I've run anything with this companion. Oh, that's right. Stop poisoning my friends, you bad snake. Okay, we're good. Let's irritate the mage, because mages deserve death. So do their friends, but mage first. Then they have to go with the berserker do the unfortunate thingies. Alrighty, not so tough without my companions, am I? I am not. Actually, my companions make me. There's a door.
Look up there! The same sad banner again. This must be the Southpoint prison.
Let's go. Gotta love a good prison, right? On second thoughts. Whose idea was this?
Let's look around and find Snapdragon.
No shit. Probably find Snapdragon's been a leak. Secret Chef's Big Crostata. This is Sir Thelmore's Skull Guard. I don't think we're getting past her to do much searching. Well, I don't know. Let's see how far we can push this. I think they've seen us. Well, we're still learning our crafting, okay? So we might as well just, you know, no one's going very far without their boots. And yes, I do have space in my thingy, what's it? Look, I'm busy looting over here, go away. And you, I do not need to be roasted alive. You don't need your boots, do you? Did you take care of that guard all by yourself? You are such a good girl. I should be mad at you for not sharing. It looks like there's been an adventurer or three through here. Just to steal these shoes. I know, this is not, by the way, you don't normally get anything worth having by doing that. As you can see, everything I've picked up is white, so... Never mind. Definitely been a very thorough adventurer through here. Even more thorough than me. Well, okay, about as thorough as me.
Let's teach them a lesson.
Yes, go smack that thing, Bear. Don't let her get away with shooting bows and arrows and stuff at us. That can't be good. We need to get their friend out of here real quick. Yes, you really did see a ghost in the dark. And it really is going to murder you. Haha. You're not a mage, are you? Well, you used to be a mage.
Promising.
You think, Tan? This looks promising? Let's go check it out. Ooh, hey, you're right. It does look promising. There's boxes and everything in here. I'll have that. Whatever's in there. Nice jewelry box. A cabinet. Well, let's search that thing. Potatoes? I don't mind if I do. What's that? Can I have that? I bet I have to read this to have that. Let's go. Record of Interrogation, Day 1, Session 1. Interrogator, Prison Warden Harvey Thiel. Subject, Lyranis, codename Snapdragon. Session results, inconclusive. Subject has proven surprisingly resistant to interrogation techniques. Notes, we confirm that she is indeed a former member of the Garland Ring. She provided her codename and little else. Still, this corroborates the information we received in the dossier. I don't know where you're getting your information from, but it seems reliable. She asked us if we were the scum who killed her beloved. I didn't answer her. One point of concern. She didn't seem surprised by our arrival in Skywatch. I think she expected us. It's possible she knows more about our operation than we suspected. Further interrogation sessions are warranted. Until then, the prisoner has been moved and secured in a cell in the lower dungeon. March forward toward perfection.
Stay strong, Snapdragon.
I'll
We're
give
going
you
to find
perfection. Oh, a praxis. I love those things. I know. Such a child. What? It's a shiny. Can I have it? Oh, I found a Lorebook. That was pretty good. So I don't note when, you know how I, in my chapters, I always note when I find a Lorebook. Well, I don't note when I find these because you guys should be looking at your own bookshelves. And I can't be sure if the same books are on the same thing. Will you just... Man, okay, look, you know what? I am tired of getting smushed in the face. Oh, wait, I got rid of my bear. That's not good. Well, we'll just have to do it without the bear. That's so good, very good. I know, if they didn't know we were here, they do now. Bear, come out to play. Brutality is probably in order. As is a bird to the head. Beautiful. Bird to the head. Bear to the face. Bugs to the feet. It's not a race. Know your place. What? I don't think I have a place. How about you? Do you have a place? Can I kill you? Yes, you are a bad man. Okay, you were a bad man. Now you're dead. Radio, let's go. Don't you wish it was that simple in real life? Yeah, but then who decides who's bad and who's not? Mistakes can be made. Time to cool down. You had a torch. We were not trying to sneak this dungeon, were we? No, I didn't think so. That's a jewelry box. We'll have that.
Let's make some noise.
That's a wardrobe. We'll have that. Looks like I get some more shoes to add to my shoe collection. Let's make some noise. What do you think we're doing, girl? I'm not going in there to inspect it. It's a trap. Alamandine, lockpicks, and some other crafting materials. Over here. Nope, let's have a look over here. Some obsidian, always nice. What's that? A jewelry box? Don't mind if I do. That's a monumental something or other. Glyph of shock. Zappity zap. Say Thelmore dungeon prison cells. Let's go. Let's go. Wow, you can walk through walls, little dear. I'm beginning to worry about you. You're not the little dear thing that you pretend to be, are you?
Come to save your little flower? You're welcome to try.
Yeah, you did get her. Got company, guys. Hey, leave my bear alone. You just all have the flowers. I'm gonna just do this one to start with. There is something attacking me from the side. Find a key, you said. I don't think I picked a key. Maybe I did, I just didn't notice it. Oh, there we go.
Snapdragon! Am I glad to see you?
Will you stop
Alive
talking?
and everything even.
It would take more than a few rough questions to take me down. The key's right there. Grab
got
it
it.
and unlock the cell, please.
There you go. Please don't stab me. I am a
Good to
friend.
see you, young one. I assume you also have a plan to get us
Go
out
in
of
there
here.
and investigate it.
Hyacinth gave me one of his portal curios. One moment, and... There. Now let's get out of here before more guards show up.
Alright. I know, she probably won't leave until I do, so I have to leave her behind. It's really against my nature. Okay, we're good. There were some interesting things in here, but there's also a lot of adventurers running through.
It pleases me to see that you're safe.
Spare me your pleasantries, Gardener. I must have a word with my rescuers.
Heh, she's as spirited as ever. Go introduce yourself to her, my friend.
Snapdragon, I
As
believe.
much as I'd love to shower you and Bogcup with praise for saving me, there's no time. The Garland Ring must face the facts. We've been compromised. My arrest is proof of that.
And what do you mean by compromised?
Compromised. As in betrayed. I told the Gardener this would happen. That there was a traitor in our midst.
And you were right.
But his faith in code names and safe houses isn't enough. It's what got my husband killed.
Why ask to speak to me? Shouldn't you tell this to the gardener?
I wanted to talk to you first because Bogcup seems to trust you.
I see.
And because you weren't here when my husband was killed.
I see.
I can be almost absolutely certain that the traitor isn't you.
I'm glad.
But time is short. The Saythalmor could arrive at any moment.
You think the Saythalmor know about the greenhouses?
The greenhouses, Hyacinth's magic, our goals, all of it. They know everything.
That's not
There's
good.
a traitor in the Garland Ring. An informant working for the coin tossed their way by Somerset's ruling class. One of our agents is in league with the Saythalmor.
Do you know who this traitor is?
Not yet, but I have copious notes. Gardener, I'll speak to you now.
Wow, gardener
A
gets some
traitor?
permission.
In the Garland Ring? How is that possible?
Tam, can I talk to you and your friend?
Wisteria, are you alright? How are your wounds healing? Do you need anything?
I'm fine. I just wanted to catch up. I've missed you.
This is our traitor, isn't it?
Look, with all this talk about betrayals and traitors and everything, well, I'm worried about Tanlorin.
Worried? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm still a bit rattled from my time in that cage. Still healing. So I'm probably not making a whole lot of sense. Let me start again. I wanted to say how grateful I am for what you've done for Tanlorin. Fighting beside them, supporting them.
Tanlorin is capable in their own right. They've been supporting me.
Oh, I know. I trained them, after all. Listen, just be careful with them.
She's warning me
They've
off.
struggled so much over the years. Tanlorin's family, their tattoos, their magic. I'd hate to see them revert to how they were before the Garland Ring took them in.
I'll be careful. Starting
You
with
know
you.
I'm right here. I heard every word of that. But no more serious talk. We need some drinks.
Yeah. Tans.
A traitor in our midst. Someone I trust working against us?
Probably.
I'm not sure what to think. It's all too much, my friend. I feel lost.
You don't believe Snapdragon?
That's the problem. I do believe her. I just don't want to. It's just... I hate to think of my friends, my family, as suspects in an investigation. And that's just what this is going to turn into. We're going to figure this out. You and me.
You want us to determine who the traitor is?
Who else is going to do it? I just need a glass of wine first.
No, you don't.
Maybe a bottle. After that... The Garland Ring is basically the people right here and a few agents in the field. It has to be one of them. We'll figure this out. Together.
I'm with you, Tanlorin.
We start it with illusory riddles and end it with a prison break. Then Snapdragon revealed there's a traitor in our midst.
Yes.
We'll need time to plan, for Snapdragon to recover. But friend, we're going to find the traitor and root them out. Together.
Very good.
Something on your mind?
Oh, I don't know. Let's talk about our
What do you
partnership.
want to know?
How do you feel about our friendship?
I think we balance each other out. It's been nice.
Let's talk about something else.
I'm listening.
Companion menu. Let's have a look at our equipment, see if we've got something that's better for you. Increases critical strike, duration of buffs and rebuffs. gives her a much better, so we go from light to medium. Let's equip that for her. Her helmet increases critical strike by 481. Well, in that case, we're having it. Bracer or bow. She likes her daggers. I don't want to replace them, so I'm actually going to leave her with those, no matter what the other one is. I'm going to leave the gloves instead of the braces. The girdle. She's not really healing. We've given her a better helmet. Yeah, she's good. That's everything I can give her. Let's have an overview. We're slowly moving our way up. Tanlorin thinks you make adventuring a little more fun. She's not quite friendly with us, but she doesn't hate us, so that's not bad. Combat level needs work, so I guess we'll be doing that. There we go. She's pretty happy with us. Let's check out these bookcases, just in case. Well, okay then. Just in case we can get anything out of them, but no. This secret society has no books of use on their shelves. Rude. Rightio. Wardrobe is empty because some other pilfering adventurer has been here. We will take that electrum necklace. At least maybe next time we come there'll be some better stuff in the box, right? Or there'll be better stuff for the next adventurer to come along and pilfer, whatever. I mean, yeah. Amethyst, we'll have a little bit of that. That's good stuff. Oh, there's a chest over here, but it's already been found, and the stash jewelry box, we'll have some of that, whatever that does. It's bound to be useful somehow in my crafting. I know, I've gone through my supplies fairly chunkily, prepping up a couple of characters. We've prepped up one for dungeons, and that one at least is still valid, but I prepped a healer with some armor, specific armor for Cyrodiil, and that's no longer valid at the moment, so I don't know quite what they're doing. Wow, so that's Hyacinth looking all broody. How are ya?
A weed among the flowers. How appropriate. Destructive growths choking out all around them with no remorse. How best to root out this pest?
Well, it doesn't seem to be him. But you know what? I mean, some designers take great delight in making the most unlikely... Whoops, sorry, butterfly. Oh, now I'm not, because that was a wing. We need that. Making the most unlikely people, the people you want to like. The villains. Alright. I guess we could go and restore some order. Buck Brightland, nice to meet you. I know, we're doing the same thing. Just both probably pilfering what we can. Alright, well I've pilfered what I can. I don't know if he'll... Maybe if he waits for the changeover he'll get some good stuff. I want to go and do some more adventuring. What am I doing? What's over there? Convince the Dark Elves. We're not convincing those suckers of anything. What's this? I know, weird. It feels like there should be a portal here. Alright, let's have a look in our journal. We need to look at our quests. We were going for the main story quest. We also have Rare Imports and Storm's Bow. Let's have a look at Fit to Rule and see what we've got for that. Show it on the map. We might just port out to somewhere. Just zip out a little bit further. Haven Wayshrine. Greymire. So we've done most of what's in Haven. What's over here? Okay, let's seek Conservator Daranath. That should make that the main quest. We'll start at the bottom and work our way to the top. Alright. Laranaldo will bring the heart of Anumaral to the orrery. Excellent. Now we need to find the Conservator. There's bound to be an adventure in here, isn't there? Well, let's take it when we find it. I know, we're still... I need something somewhere in the vicinity of 2,000 heartwood.
Sorry, Tree. We needed your flesh chunk.
Oh, I wish she wouldn't say that. She hates this, though. There you go. We should get a little disapproval sign in a minute as she registers what we did with the rock. No? Well, Ancestor Silk. Yes, this is a gathering expedition. With 9 characters, we kind of need to make sure they all pull their weight. There are 2 of them. Okay, we're not doing that yet. Falinesti's winter site. We went to the summer site and there was a bit of adventure there. Oh, the Grey Mire. It's kind of on the way. Let's go see what's happening over at the Grey Mire and clear that. Basically, if you have a look in your Emperor map, go down the side here. So this is a point of interest. The winter side is a point of interest, and the Grey Mire is just above Brackenleaf. So there's bound to be an adventure in here to unlock that side on our map. Okay, no, they're not red. Okay, we're not stealing the beets. That's okay. Here we go. An adventure, just what we wanted. Officer Pownell. Hi.
Are you here about the refugees? I've already explained this to 3 inspectors from Eldenroot. Until their status is resolved, the Argonians are to remain within the enclosure.
Argonians? What's going on here?
Praise Ifrey. Someone who isn't going on about Argonian spies. Last year, this tribe arrived in Grotwood as refugees. But because we're all part of the Dominion now, my superiors can't decide what to do with them.
Could they be spying on the Dominion?
Absolutely not. This entire tribe was enslaved by Dark Elves. They have more reason to hate the Ebonheart Pact than you or I.
Sounds reasonable.
But someone in Eldenroot decides to set an example, and now there are barricades. It's why I need outside help.
Tell me what you need.
Here's a list of the tribe's leaders. I need to know why they refuse to speak with us. Unless my report says they're cooperating, my superiors have an excuse to exile them.
I'll see what I can learn.
Soldiers and barricades aren't exactly a welcoming feast. But unless the Argonians are willing to speak with us, they won't stay in Grotwood for much longer.
What can you tell me of the tribe's leaders?
Utate is some kind of spiritual leader, friendly sort. Slim-Jah fishes for a living, with eyes as cold and dead as her catches. As for No Fingers, I have no idea what he does, but the tribe respects him.
Are the Thalmor normally in charge of soldiers?
No. As a justiciar, the Thalmor Inner Council directs me to investigate and enforce Dominion law. They've never given me soldiers. Without an armed encampment, the Argonians might have trust in me. But that's not how they see it in Eldenroot.
Alright, we'll see what I can do for you. Mind you, I really would like to know what's in your backpack. Just purified water? I guess I can let you keep that. Otherwise I'd have to confiscate a recipe and, I don't know, work out how to copy it down and give it back without, getting into trouble. Alright, it looks like I can't jump down. I wanted to, well, I was looking for treasure chests. That is true. That is very true. Dominion soldiers. Just gonna do a bit of a search pattern. I can see another adventure in here. Utate.
Welcome. What brings you to the Grey Mire?
I was just passing through.
Then you're a wandering soul, much like our tribe was? Without the gracious Wood Elves, we would still roam Tamriel in search of a new home. Once the Dominion understand the depth to our gratitude, I'm certain they'll remove the barricades.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Please, ask me anything.
What do you think of the Dominion?
The Dominion capital is the Wood Elf city of Eldenroot. The bulk of its armies are Wood Elf soldiers. I see no difference between the Dominion and our Wood Elf benefactors.
What about the barricades around your village?
The tribe's leadership will soon meet to discuss this matter.
I see.
Some fear the Dominion plan to enslave us, as the Dark Elves once did.
Ah.
I hope to put this absurdity to rest. You're welcome to attend the meeting, Wanderer. We have nothing to hide.
How did your tribe end up in the Grotwood?
We were slaves to Dark Elves for generations. When the Ebonheart Pact formed, we refused to fight beside our former captors.
Understandable.
They called us traitors and banished us from our lands. We roamed Tamriel for years, and only stopped when we reached Grotwood.
Why did you settle here?
We asked the Wood Elves here for temporary shelter. Instead, they gave us the Grey Mire. All they asked was that we work the land and set aside some of our fish. For this, we must always be grateful.
What is your role in this tribe?
In Black Marsh, I was a tree minder. I tended the hist, the great trees of our people. Here I will become a spinner, to speak with the trees of Grotwood. I will lead my people to Ifrith, the Wood Elf god of the forest.
Why do you want to become a spinner?
We've always thought that without the Hist, there can be no hatchlings. But with Ifra's guidance, I will find a way. Think of it. Argonians native to Grotwood, to our new way of life. Proud citizens of the Dominion which Queen Irene hopes to build.
I understand. That's pretty good. Alright. Let's go this way. I can see another little triangle. Actually, there's one just here. Alright, well, why don't we go this way? Bear, don't you dare start a fight here. Thunderbug repellent. No fingers. I run the Burut Kwama mine west of Eldenroot. Perhaps you've heard of it. I've recently had a bit of a problem with thunderbugs burrowing into the mine and upsetting my Kwama. I'd heard you were experienced with beast handling and hoped you might have something I could use to deter them that wouldn't bother the Kwama. I know this is a very specific request, but if you can help me, I will compensate you well. Nimriel. No fingers. This Argonian matches the description of No Fingers, one of the tribe's leaders. He appears to be sleeping. Hello? Are you No Fingers? The Argonian doesn't respond. He remains fast asleep. Nudged No Fingers with my foot. Oh, I don't think that's a great idea, but okay. Nothing happens. He appears to be a very heavy sleeper. Find another way to wake No Fingers. So, is that a well? No, wait, is that a bucket of water? Yeah. There's a book, Argonian Refugee's Diary. We left Blackmarsh in the midst of night so the packed soldiers wouldn't know which direction we are headed. No one is forcing us to stay, but we don't know how they would react if we told them that we are leaving. We don't wish to swear allegiance to any of the warring factions. We just want to live our lives in peace and as far away from the Dunmerry slavers as possible. I haven't had a chance to write. We've been constantly on the move for so long now. It feels like months, but I know it's only been a few weeks. We attempted to establish a town on the edge of Cyrodiil, but we were chased out by a group of Imperial scouts. Apparently, some large battle was about to take place. My feet are sore, but we must keep walking if we wish to find a new home. We've made our way to Valenwood, to an area called Grantwood. The Wood Elves seem friendly here. We heard there was trouble in the north, but we've seen none of it. I can't believe this is happening. We've been given a piece of land by the Wood Elves. In return, we will give some of the fish we catch to them. Finally, a home where we can live in peace. Forest Child has taken an interest in me lately, and I must say it's most welcome. I didn't have time to think about love, romance, or the future while we were traveling. But now that we have a new home, I want more than my bed mat and a roof over my head. I want someone to share it with. I heard rumors of a great battle to the north. The Wood Elves were fighting each other, but now they aren't. The High Elves sailed here in great ships and stopped the fighting. Now they are meeting in Eldenroot. None of this has changed life in the Greymire. Soldiers from this new dominion arrived recently. We thought they were just passing through, but it looks like they're setting up camp outside our town. We can't get anything out of them. Whenever anyone asks what they are doing, they reply it is none of our business. But they're leaving us alone, so we continue to fish. The soldiers put up gates and tall walls around our town this morning. It's starting to feel like Blackmarsh all over again. We refused to join the Ebonheart Pack because we would have had to live side by side with the Dunmerry slavers that took away so many years of our lives. And now, when we thought we finally found a new home among the Wood Elves, the high and mighty Myr deem us unworthy. I thought that Slim-Jah was overreacting. She said the Dominion's arrival would mean our destruction. I'm starting to believe she is right. Long cast. Okay. Let me just go and wake up, what's his face? Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't wake up badly. Hi.
I was dreaming of speckled fish. Now I'm hungry and wet. Explain yourself.
I need to ask you a few questions.
Despite what you may have heard, a bucket of water to the face isn't a traditional Argonian greeting. But I'm not one to stand on ceremony. What's on your mind?
What do you think of the Dominion?
As long as I can raise my guar and sleep in the shade, I don't care who rules this land. We want to live in peace, as a free people. If the Dominion supports us, then I support the Dominion.
What if they don't support you?
I'd find somewhere else to sleep in the shade. Some of the rough skins in this village might not see it the same way. I wouldn't go throwing buckets of water on them. You might lose a finger.
I'll keep that in mind.
The meeting. I nearly slept through it. Udate wants to discuss the grumbling about the barricades. You should come. See how we govern ourselves.
Why are you called No Fingers?
I've roamed from one end of Tamrain to the other, handling vicious beasts along the way. In all that time, I've never lost a finger. But the moment I call myself Lost No Fingers, a guar will tear off my arm.
What is your role in this tribe?
When my tribe left the Black Marsh, we brought along our native wildlife. None wanted the job, so I took charge. I prefer beasts to people. More pragmatic, less complicated, and you always know when one plans to eat you.
How does that make you a leader?
It doesn't. But when you're the one who keeps the Wamasu calm, nobody gets on your bad side. Ha! I had you. The tribe sees one who remains calm in the face of danger. And with this comes respect. Simple as that.
I understand. Thank you, No Fingers. Wood Elf Etiquette, an Imperial perspective. The Empire now extends its reach into the Kingdom of Valenwood. Do not be surprised if during your travels you run into the Mer of the forest. The Wood Elves are surprisingly social and can be very friendly with outsiders, but you must be aware of their peculiar culture and customs so as not to provoke them to anger. The Wood Elves follow a strict religion called the Green Pact. Any Wood Elf who willingly takes up this pact is prohibited to harm any tree or plant in Valenwood. This includes chopping down trees, harvesting fruit, or digging vegetables from the ground. Where are we? As a result of this, Wood Elves who follow the Green Pact eat a strict diet of meat and cheeses. This very specific restriction in what they eat leads certain physical reactions. Right, so that was Wood Elf Etiquette. I know. I took a very quick break. We had a package arrive for the pups, and they were very excited. New balls. All right, what were we doing? We were looking for the very last clan leader. I know. Oh, wait, there's another one. There are so many little law books in this space. A note from Slim-Jah. Backwash. Tonight I want you to observe the Dominion's movements on the east side of town. Ta-A will shadow you while Nitzara watches the west. We need to know movements, schedules, and any other openings we can find. If we're going to do this, we'll need precision. Mistakes need mean more than our own deaths. We cannot let that happen. Slim-Jah. That's a problem. Slim-Jah.
Begone, outsider. You have no place here.
Can I ask you some questions?
I speak with warriors, not spoiled eggs.
You don't know me very well. Are you asked? Forgive me. I did not mean to offend someone of your stature.
Your words are drenched in honey. How far do you stick your tongue up the beehive?
Excuse me?
Very well. Ask your questions.
What do you think of the Dominion?
By Dominion, you mean Queen Auridon. She's like any dark elf matron, but her lash is an army of Falmor lackeys. The Wood Elves and Khajiit are the worst kind of slaves. They'll pave her road to victory with their own blood, and thank her for the privilege.
So you aren't in favor of the Dominion?
Enough questions. Utate called a meeting to discuss the barricades. If you're so eager to learn my thoughts, you should attend.
Thank you for the invitation.
Is that all that Silver Tongue can do?
Ah, excuse me, Tanlorin. We're going to go attend a meeting now. You best keep a civil tongue in your head, girl. I know. That's right, she loves it when we use persuade. Alrighty, we're going to attend the meeting. Here we are.
Thank you for coming, all of you. We have all heard the grumblings, but if this is to be our home, we must end this talk of defying the Dominion.
I've got what you need. You tail-lifting fool! Do we ignore the slave pen they built around us? This wood elf god you follow corrupts your mind.
If Frick can give us hatchlings, Slim-Jah, peace with the Dominion is our only chance of survival.
While you whisper to trees, the Dominion measures our wrists for manacles. I cannot allow this.
Slim-Jah, what are you saying?
Utate, you turn our people away from the Hist. I sanction you for your heresy.
Slim-Jah,
Hail
no!
Sithis!
Sithis?
I don't think I'll ever be done.
Whoa, little Tan would lose their mind.
Okay, sorry, I just had to answer someone's question there in the chat. They were asking where you find recipes, and basically the usual smart alecks were going, oh, just go ask your grandma. It's like, this is a game, guys. People are learning, and when they ask for you for help, don't give them garbage. You know? That's why we don't play other games of this kind where the players in there are not so nice.
I knew of Slim-Jah's anger, but to murder Utate...
I know,
madness.
Right? Why would Slim-Jah do this?
Didn't you hear her? She leapt crest first from the cliffs of madness. The anger has burned a hole through her good sense. Killing Utate must be part of a larger plan.
What do you mean?
Slim-Jah was once a shadow scale, a holy assassin feared throughout Black Marsh. To sanction Utate as she did was a signal. Her hunters will lie in wait for whatever comes next. They'll fight to the death, so we need to fight harder.
You want me to kill Slim-Jah's hunters?
If one Dominion soldier dies at the hands of these fools, my entire tribe will pay for it. So yes, we need to kill them.
We need to kill them.
If it isn't too much trouble. But have no fear. Comes when called can help you track them down.
Alright. Who is comes when called?
That tiny guar sniffing at your ankle. Don't worry. It means he likes you.
I'm not going to lose a
Sweep
foot.
the beach camps for Slim-Jah's hunters. I'll round up a few trusted friends and check the forest camps. We'll meet at the old sea cave west of the Grey Mire.
Alright, I'll meet you there, No Fingers.
We should hurry. If any of Slim-Jah's hunters attack Dominion soldiers, my tribe is doomed.
How can Comes When Called help me find Slim-Jah's hunters?
I trained the little one to work with the hunters. He's quite familiar with their scent. If they're around, he'll be happy to lead you to them. The hunters, less happy.
Yeah. Let's go. Alrighty. So we're not going to go and search the Falanesti Winter site. We are going to go and change into our journal. We're going to go Scars Never Fade, track down and kill Slim-Jah's hunters. Which is a shame. Sorry, I hit my mouse. That conversation is good. Finally people are helping everyone else. It's nice. I've got it covered at the moment because we sometimes get some real jerks on and some gold sellers, and no one needs that in their lives. So you know, and sometimes you get people just saying silly stuff, and no one needs that in their lives either. So I tend to cover up the chat in this game. You're not going to share that with me, are you, you evil monster? So we're going to go and find Slim-Jah's hunters. I'm just going to check out the map in a minute. And yeah. hopefully that particular person will have a wonderful time finding recipes now. Basically, if you are looking for more recipes, okay, so if you're looking for cooking recipes are called recipes.
You can make cloth from this?
Let me just kill that tiger. But I'll show you a quick check of something else. So if you're at a guild trader and you type recipe into the search bar and you hit R, then what it does is it sets the search inside the guild trader and it brings up everything with recipe in the title. But if you're looking for, say, this is a woodworking thing. Now, woodworking recipes are called blueprints, and they give you things like Clovian doors. So I just had a friend who had some extra recipes, and she passes them to me, and I do the same for her and pretty much my other friends. So yeah, we share that, and it's a good way to collect things. So formula, this one here, this is an alchemical recipe, if you like. So if you go to a guild trader and you're looking for alchemical recipes, you type in the word formula and then tell it to search for anything with formula in it, and it comes up with alchemical recipes. If you type in blueprint, you get woodworking recipes. I think Praxis, here we go, I'll find out for sure for you. Praxis is for enchanting recipes. So that is how you go. So basically, this is how you do things. This is how you find recipes. Let's just let's see how far away Southpoint is. Okay, so Southpoint's right where we want to go, but it's also a long way away from the other point we want to go in. So let's unlock the Southpoint.
Look at you being resourceful.
You there, halt! There's great danger ahead.
So yeah. Alright, that's Southpoint Wayshrine. I'm going to ignore whoever's yelling at me at the moment.
You there, halt!
There she is. She's a story main story quest. We're going to head on this way. Oh dear.
Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty.
Don't be afraid to get my hands dirty. Lady, have you just seen what I've been picking? All of those things are ill.
Mining always makes my teeth ache.
What's that? That looks like a thieves' trove. Yes. I know. What we're going to do actually is we're going to open up that large stolen shipment straight away, because that way I won't forget and do it by accident in town, because that's Really? There's more bananas. I'm going to take all of those. I know, one day I'll have something to make out of them and I'll have bananas on hand. This is why we have a crafting bag. Can we take the fish? Not today. That's a Wamasu. We're running back. I know, I'm just going to try and get to the point I'm meant to be at. I've taken the long way around. Of course I have. It's normal. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, there's a heavy sack. Grab that. And that looks like a book.
Left this lying around?
War Customs of the Tribal Bosmer. We won't read through this one. This is a lore book for our Mages Guild. It's now leveled up a little. Alright, after a period of physical torture, say what? Alright, let's go looking. Take the tomatoes from the tomato crate. What did she just dislike me doing? Oh, I don't know. I did something that she hated. I think I picked something up that she didn't like. Alright, we're going to have to pay a little more attention. Search for hunters. There we go. Oh, look. The little guar is like, over here, man. We're looking for hunters? Yeah, good guar. Good baby. Where are you going? Alrighty. Let's go. We good? Did we find them? Okay, completed. Search the far beach. Alright, I'll join in with this one. Let's... Where's my bear? There you go. Yeah.
Hit them where it hurts.
Hit them where it hurts? What do you think I'm doing? Alright, we're searching the central beach. I know, we're getting a little distracted here. I'm just making sure that I haven't missed where I want to be. Search for hunters at breakpoint. Oh, follow that little guar. Are you distracted? You're going to get food poisoning the way you're going. Hey, come on, little one. That's not quite what I meant to do, but okay. Alright, because there's so many of us doing this, we may have some trouble. So what I'll do is I'm going to head out of the zone, out of the search zone area. We're going to let it reset. And then we're going to run all the way back into it. I think that's far enough. And we've let the other group get on ahead of us now, so that should mean that we don't get quite so much interference. Okay, let's search for hunters. Oh, there we go. Clearly, I was doing it wrong. Okay, let's go. We've done the breakpoint. That's our second hunter. So you've got to let them do their run around. Send the little baby guar in. Go get them. And look for the shadow that comes out of the dark. It's looking. It can smell where they're being. Look at this. What can you see, little one? Oh, I see. Oh, there's two of them.
To the side!
Oh my gosh! I think I upset something big and nasty. Alright, let's gather some stuff. Always good to have some bits and bobs.
Be warned. I fight dirty.
So do these guys, girl.
Too easy.
that and give that back to the tribe.
You can't stop Mother Lightning. Hail, Sithis.
Completed. Search the foreshore, track down and kill Slim-Jah's hunters. Now we need to go meet No Fingers. Let's just check in the cauldron. You get a little bit of food in there. We've got the fish. So there are a lot of things. If you're looking for recipes, you can search, just search all the things. You don't have to take the things you don't want. So if you're just after a recipe and you don't have a lot of backpack space or you don't have a crafting bag, take the recipes, learn those. Ones you don't have, you can either... Now, recipes are not account-wide, okay? Recipes
That looks shiny.
character-wide
Quick,
unless
no
they're
one's
gold.
looking.
And a lot of gold recipes are account-wide, so be aware of that when you collect
The best stuff is free stuff.
Best stuff is free stuff. Gotta love her. Okay, so if you have gold recipes, they might actually be account-wide. Let me just see if I can get the fish. I know, I feel like I'm playing a survival game. What are you doing, girl? Thick spine. Wait. I did not see that. I am so gonna have to, you know what, we're just gonna have to start doing a lot of scrying because I really want to get my my thing up. There we go.
Delicate and dashing.
Now, don't go getting any ideas. Delicate, dashing, and very, very happily single.
Better full pockets than empty.
In the game. Aye, no fingers.
You're still breathing. Good. Breathing is good. Slim-Jah is deeper in the sea cave. She's trying to gain control of Mother Lightning. If she manages this, the Dominion soldiers won't stand a chance.
What is Mother Lightning?
The giant lizards with
Oh,
lightning
no.
in their teeth are Wamasu. Mother Lightning laid their eggs and nurtured them to hatching. Everything about her is twice their size.
Oh dear.
It pains me to say, but you'll need to put her down when you kill Slim-Jah.
What? Why do you want me to do this?
I was once a shadow scale, just like Slim-Jah. For me to kill her without sanction would be true heresy. I've lived my life without angering the Night Mother, and I'd rather not start now. But my friend Eagerteeth has no such restriction.
Is Eagerteeth a Gua?
Yes, the one chewing on that hunter's spine. She's a feisty one. I'll return to the village and chase away the Wamasu. If they sense Mother Lightning is in danger, they might stampede through the gray mire.
Alright, I'll take care of Slim-Jah and Mother Lightning.
Good luck, friend. But with Eagerteeth by your side, you shouldn't have much trouble.
Right. What is a shadow scale?
Argonians born under the sign of the Shadow are special. Some are taken at birth and trained as assassins. We followed the god Sithis, and through his consort wife we received sanctioned kills.
Right.
I shouldn't say we. That life is long behind me.
Why did you leave?
Slim-Jah and I first came to this tribe as liberators. But for every Argonian we freed, the Dark Elves tortured 10. I refused to cause more pain for my people.
I understand.
When the tribe was exiled, I remained as a protector. But I was too slow to protect Utate.
I'm sorry. Very well. Well, guys, before we go and face Slim-Jah and Mother Lightning, my apologies for a very disrupted kind of session, but I think we're going to head on out. If you've enjoyed the story so far, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, and I will check you later. Take care out there.